This is the video for routine 106 of the Polygon game. First it sets the color to a blue-green, then it sets tall to 62, wide to 300, XY value to 730, and then it makes the rectangle and fills it in. Right after making the rectangle, it makes it clickable as click number 6. Then it checks to see if 6 was clicked. If it wasn't clicked, it goes to GC, which is down here. If it was clicked, it does a match statement saying that there were 2 columns and 3 rows. And the value of L then is going to go from 0 to 5. Next it says set K equal to the active index. Then it checks to see if the active index is greater than the each count, it goes to GC. Well, in the count there is how many entries there are for the main polygon, and this has to do with bridges, and bridges have to start in the main polygon. If it's not, it's going to go to GC and ignore the fact that you clicked there. Next it says branch if equal, the value there in the main polygon, if it's equal to 4 nines, that means it's a start, and you can't use a start as a bridge point, so it also goes to GC. Well, after those are satisfied, then we can say, well, this is a bridge point. So it says the X value at offset L to the value at that active index and the Y value for the active index, and puts it as a bridge point. Next, it sets the font to 410, color to black, adds 5 and to X and 13 to Y. It's going to put text in the box now. So it says for I equals 0, down here, next I, 7, one at a time. It's going to go around here 8 times. Once for each one of the possible bridges. Then it sets J to 1 plus I, because here it starts with 0, but the bridges start with number 1. So it added 1 to it, so it'll always have a bridge number. And then it puts the bridge number at page A, offset 88. And then the XY values at offset 91 and 95. And then it puts the text of that, as well as the word bridge, onto the screen. Then it adds so much to X, but if X gets bigger than 900, it comes down here and says, well, I got to set my X back to 705. I'm going to add to my Y 15. It's going to go down to another row, and then it continues on going around. Well, let's see what was happening here. Go to execute the program. It made this blue box. Then check to see if over here the active index was part of the main polygon, and here it is. And then it checked to see where you clicked over here. And for instance, if you clicked at number 1 here, then it would take these values of X and Y and put them in here as bridge points. And if I clicked for bridge number 1, it would be for subpolygon number 1. That's what this routine was doing. So this is the end of the video for routine 106 of Polygon.